everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I'm sharing Butterfly Wishes. It's a beautiful set. I've already made one card. The card we're going to make now is just a little bit stepped up from this one. It's a stunning set, 12 pieces, red rubber, absolutely love it. And the really good thing about this set, which is new in the annual catalogue, is if you previously purchased the Butterfly Gala, which has carried over, and you got the punch with it, the punch also fits this butterfly and the small one. Okay, so you're getting more for your money because, you know, double bubble. So, as I say, I made this card first of all, but the one we're going to make today is just slightly a bit more stepped up. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the pieces. I've pre-cut everything to save time. So we've got, I'm using Very Vanilla. I very often forget about Very Vanilla. You know, we use Whisper White an awful lot, and Very Vanilla is a really beautiful colour to use, and I've used the thick Very Vanilla here. So this is 11 3/4 by 4 1/8, scored at 5 7/8. Okay, and then I've got some layers. Now I'm using this beautiful opulent, it's almost as thick as the cardstock, and this is the Noble Peacock speciality papers here. This are the 3 designs. They're absolutely beautiful, and they are foiled, and they are, if you can hear, they're thick like card. Stunning. So I'm just going to use a really small amount to make it go a bit further. I don't want to use it all at once. So I've cut this to the same length of the card, 5 7/8. I may just need to trim a sliver off, because once you've folded your card, and cards are different thickness, then even when you cut them the same, they can be just a tiny sliver out. So I've cut this, I believe, to 3 inches, and this, then I've got a just a black layer, and that measures, I believe, 2.5. Okay, and then we're going down in sizes. Then I've got another Very Vanilla, so we're just getting the thin band of those colours, but they just look lush, and that measures 2.25. I'll leave the measurements of the layers over on my blog. And then I have pre-cut one of the shapes from the stitched labels framelets. I've done 2 in case I make a mess of it, in case I stamp wonky. So I've cut one, and then I've cut a black layer which is going to go underneath, and this measures 3 by 1 1/8 of an inch. Now if you're really good at cutting, you could layer that up and then fussy cut around. Okay, but to make things easier, I've just done a rectangle, and then I've got some more of this other beautiful paper. I'm going to layer and layer and layer, so it just looks really beautiful. And this one measures, it should be, yeah, 3 1/4 by 1 3/8. Okay, so those are your measurements. So first of all, we're going to get some of this layering done. We can get these on. Super easy, really fast if your glue's not bummed up like mine is. Okay, beautiful. Let me just zoom out ever so slightly. Apologies if the light goes funny. The weather can't again seem to make up its mind. One minute it's cracking the flags, as we say in Yorkshire, which means it's super hot. And then the next minute it's cloudy and dismal, and I think we've promised rain, which is just awesome. We love a bit of rain. And let me just open my blinds to let a bit more light in. It's impossible to get the lighting perfect, so we'll just go with the best we can. So I'm going to layer that up now over the top. You could just put a sentiment on there, and that paper would speak for itself. But I am layering. It is absolutely beautiful, and you know, because it's nice and thick and it's awesome quality, it's going to be a lovely, sturdy, luxurious card to send to somebody. Okay, now I am putting birthday wishes on it, which is obviously a birthday sentiment. You can change sentiments to suit yourself. Don't forget, you can, this style of card could say anything. It could say new home, birthday, hello, you know, celebration. It could say anything. You just change the sentiment. Okay, so let's do some stamping. Which way around? That way. So I'm going to go with the similar colours to here, and I'm going to use Pretty Peacock, which is one of the new in colours. I haven't used it very much yet. I haven't used any of them very much. I've been too busy. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, first of all, stamp one complete butterfly exactly strategically where I want it, and I want it there. And that's my first stamp, okay, because I'm going to layer on top of that. And then the rest I'm going to do pretty random. So I'm going to twist and turn. I best put some scrap under there. Let me just get a piece of scrap, otherwise I'm going to have ink all over myself, basically. Right, so I'm twisting and turning and slotting the butterflies in like a jigsaw. Getting as many on there as I can. Okay, that one there like that. What a lovely, lovely, luxurious and opulent colour. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll turn this one upside down, I think, and slot it in there. So if you look, I'm like slotting them the best way they fit together. Okay. Have that one there. Beautiful. What a lovely set. I never ever tire of butterflies. Never. They never get old for me. I'll have this one going that way. Just move it up a little bit. And I think you can never have too many butterflies in your collection because they're all different and they all have different designs and they all add a little bit of something special to your card. Okay, so I'll leave that ink open. So now we'll just give that a waft so that it dries. Bring some clean paper over and turn it over carefully. Add some glue. We're bunged up. I need a new Tombow. We've had difficulty with Tombow in Europe and this is coming very much to the end of its life. This bottle, I don't know how I've managed to eke it out for so long, but we have been told that some is on the way. So woohoo, we'll be having a big Tombow party. Right, so I'm now going to layer that in there like so. Very, very carefully, okay, because I want it to be nice. Sometimes things don't have to be perfect, but I want this card to be perfect. Now as you can see, I've just got a slight difference in the length there. I'm just going to snip it off. I'm not worried about it. That's just the differences, slight differences between cutting the card base and my layers. Oof, that is a very thick card. Okay. Let me just trim that. I've made a bit of a mess of that now. I've squished it a bit at the bottom. Let me unsquish it. It's fine. There we go. Oh. Unsquish it. So I've just trimmed it because it was just a tiny, tiny bit long. Let me just tidy it up. I think it's those scissors that are not sharp enough. So let me just have another try to just make that even. Oh dear me. You know, sometimes when you'd probably be best leaving things alone, but I'm not happy. So there we go. That's nice and neat and tidy now. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some butterflies. And I'm using the large one. I don't profess to know what kind of butterfly it is. It's just a large one and it's beautiful. Okay, so there you go. And you could stamp multiple and punch them all out. So I can use my butterfly duo punch and I can go in there now and just lining it up, taking a bit of time to line it up so it looks nicer. Right, let's get rid of that, I don't want that. And then you've just got a little body there in the middle, if you can see, and what I do is I put my thumb in the middle or to one side of the body and I lift that wing up, and then I put my thumb to that side and I lift that wing up just to give it a bit of dimension, and then I just get any kind of random object and just gently bend those wings, and that just gives it a little bit of shape and a little bit of dimension. Alright, and then we're just going to stick that little bit of glue on the back of there, and on the one where we said specifically where we wanted it, we're going to layer that over the top. Alright, bend those wings back, and it just gives that little bit of extra dimension to your pretty card. Just zoom out slightly. And then to give it some really lovely, luxurious sparkle, we're using the Noble Peacock rhinestones, and the colours on these are absolutely superb. I love them. So I'm going to, you could colour clash and choose a completely different colour. I'm going to go with the same colour that I've stamped in, and I'm just going to add just 2 rhinestones to my butterfly. You could add more, but I'm being a bit frugal with my rhinestones. I don't want to use them all. So just give that a good press. Make sure that they're firmly on and they're not going to drop off. Bend your wings back again. Right, so now we'll concentrate on the sentiment. So I'm going to try and get it as straight as I can on my mat to help me. And this is for the Stamparatus, this little grid paper. But I use it all the time. I think it's ace. Right, so let me just move my layers out the way. Get myself organised. Make sure my stamp is the right way up. And it says birthday wishes. Okay. Now, if I make a mess of this, I've got a spare one, so I'm alright. I have checked beforehand that my stamp is straight on my block, so it should. Fingers crossed. Are you ready? Woohoo! Look at that. Perfect. And then we'll just give that a minute to dry. And I'm going to then layer it up on dimensionals onto the black cardstock. Okay. And we're just adding, by adding layers, you're just making it look a little bit special. And these layers that I'm adding underneath can come from scraps. You know, you might think, oh, well, that's a lot of layering. Yeah, but you can use up your scraps by doing this, can't you? You know, you wouldn't cut into a full sheet of 12 by 12. You use your scraps up. Oh, there we go. I can hear police sirens in the distance. It's not me, I haven't done anything. Right, so let's see if we can get that centralised beautifully. Look at that. Because we've added all those layers, it just looks beautiful. So now I'm going to add that to my card with just a few more dimensionals. And if you're worried about sending it through the post, that you don't want it to be too thick, then just, instead of using dimensionals, just glue the layers together so that it's flat. Okay, you don't have to do lots and lots of layers if you don't want. I just think it makes it look really pretty. And I'm going to just layer that on there like so. And then get one of the larger rhinestones here and just add that just there in the corner. So we've made the same card twice, but one is just slightly stepped up, just slightly more luxurious with the layers and the colouring. But yeah, it's the same design. So I hope you'll give that a try. All the measurements will be over on my blog. All the products are over there. I always leave photographs of the products, so all you've got to do is click them and it will whisk you away to my online store where you can purchase these. So why not give that a try? I think those are really, really lovely. Really, really easy to do. Anybody can make those. Absolutely easy as pie. Go and have some fun. See you soon. Bye.